What's up, my guys? We are back in line once again. I am your co-host, JT, here with my guys yet again. Last week was Thanksgiving. We had a great week, had a nice little break, but we're back at it again here now. Tiggy Nation, what's up, my guy?
Tiggy Nation, what's up? Shout out Big Czar because that used to be always Big Czar. Big Czar was always first. So I was kind of
Shout out.
expecting that.
Shout out. Father of one.
Yeah, congrats on the sex. Nice.
Nice.
Things are good. I really don't have anything catchy or funny to say right now, honestly.
It's fine.
Things have been good. I tried to get up early yesterday. Well, I did it 2 days ago. I got up actually yesterday. I got up at 4:30 a.m. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a fucking freak and start getting up super early, going to the gym, starting my day. That lasted one day. Today, slept through everything. I woke up at 6:50 something and I was late to work. So, we're gonna try again tomorrow. We're gonna get back on that horse, get back on that wagon, and see how it's going. How are you? How are you, Jake?
I'm good. Did you at least feel like Dwayne or Mark Wahlberg just a little bit that first day, waking up at 4 a.m.? Like, did you at least open up your eyes and be like, I'm going to be like a fucking movie star, WWE wrestler, at least once?
I was like Jocko Willick, like, get up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get up.
Yeah.
What are you doing sitting here wasting your life? Get up.
Yeah.
Who's going to carry the boats?
Who's going to carry the bus? But, things are good. In this Nixon household, I got to admit, I've been on the internet nonstop. I'm waiting to see who the 37th coach of the West Virginia University Mountaineers is going to be. The race is heating up. I keep getting confused by every tweet, every diversion. I watched Ren's press conference yesterday. That's where all my attention is surrounding. So things are good here, man. I know it's going to be probably a couple days or so, but I'm very excited to see who the next head ball coach is since we got rid of that bum.
Okay. He's not a bum. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy.
Great guy.
I'm happy he's gone, but he's not a bum.
When I say bum, I'm strictly talking about ball. I'm not talking about the character of the individual. I would never want to attack a guy that ran a clean program. Very nice guy, Kentucky dude. Never would attack him personally. Probably a very great guy. But listen, he didn't get it done. He didn't get it done.
Yep,
we're not gonna slap hands and slap asses and then figure out how to win a Big 12 championship and credit the team, the other team, every time you lose. You just can't do it.
That is. Mm-hmm.
I hope he finds a great spot. I hope he's successful, but at the end of the day, he just was not a good fit for us. And that's fine.
That is fine. He doesn't give me head coach vibes anymore. No. I don't know.
No.
He seems to kind of like a guy behind the desk doing all the analyzing shit.
Well, I think the one thing that shocked me the most is I think we only lost today, for those of you that don't know, is National Signing Day. And I'm pretty sure we only had one or two people flip. So the entire class that was recruited still signed with WVU, still 4 stars, which, to me, that's kind of confusing. Maybe it's like they're just dialing in on the Mountaineer, like, logo, uniforms, whatnot. But the fact that he's still gone and they're all still signing is a good sign to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know why, but hey, listen, I think they know something we don't know is all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want the hype to be all hyped up and then it just be some other freaking Joe Schmo. And we're just like, who the frick is this guy? You know what I mean?
That is my biggest fear.
See, I think maybe you guys, I say you guys, like I didn't go to the school and I'm not a fan, but what if we just got an outsider that no one knows about? What if we went the Mike McDaniels route, where this guy didn't play football? And we just got a very smart guy who might be one of the best Madden play callers of all time. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Literally, I have no idea. Sports are going. Why not?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And here's why I'm optimistic is because Ren Baker on his 2 hires is batting 100%. He hired the West Virginia women's basketball coach. Dogs. Top 15 right now. Almost should have been. I'm going to say it. Should have fucking beat Caitlin Clark last year in Iowa. That bullshit fourth quarter where there was fouls getting pulled out of the ass. Our girls are tough. Hit a home run right now, at least as it stands in men's basketball. Dude, we just marched down to the Bahamas and gave Gonzaga their first L. DeVries beat 2 top 25 teams in a week, and it took Neil Brown 6 years to beat 3.
Yeah, but you also can't compare those because there's so much more basketball games. You know?
Still, he only beat three top 25 teams in 6 years. So that's still crazy. But all I'm trying to say is I think whatever Ren does, I will trust at this point. Like you said, if he hires, a young kid that's very good at Madden and knows how to hold a salary cap, because that's another thing that's coming. I guess in April with the litigation coming through, there's going to be a college salary cap. It's not going to be you can pay unlimited amounts of money to come to my school. So that's a new dynamic of college football. So you got to take that into consideration. So Tiggy Nation, I actually don't think what you said is so far-fetched. Do I think it will happen? No. But is it out of the realm of possibility? I really don't think so. You're muted.
Isn't that probably a good thing I was muted, because isn't it funny how I was like, why don't we get someone like Mike McDaniels who didn't play football? He played football at Yale. But
he just doesn't get. Yeah.
If you look at his stature, it looks like he was, singing hip hop on the side of the road or something like that. But he gets the job done. So why not get someone that is, a Madden extraordinaire that knows the play calls, that can read the defenses? I mean, I see clips of, it looks like 10-year-old kids on the headset, and he's getting screen share and he's telling the kid what to play, who to look for on this pass and stuff. I mean, it's insane. There's a guy, who was it? The Ken Burkett Bunkirk, or oh my God, I'm going to blow his name. He was the backup.
That is a person.
He was the backup to Aaron Rodgers. For so long. I'm so sad.
Oh shit, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ken Bone.
Matt Flynn?
No.
Ken Bone. You know that guy that wears the red sweater. Ken Bone.
What is it? It's Kurt. No. My God, dude, I can't.
Kurt Warner.
No, that's what I typed in. Oh my God.
Peyton Manning?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I feel so bad. I think his name is Ken or Kent.
Ryan Leaf?
Oh fuck you guys. He was the backup to Aaron Rodgers. Anyways, he was the backup kind of everywhere. And
no, Jared Lorenzen.
Dude, I fucking hate you guys.
Jason
so
Campbell.
Much. Oh my God, I'm gonna find it.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
We trust you.
We don't hate you, but that's okay. We actually really like you, but that's fine.
I hate you guys so much.
I mean, that's cool, but we like you, so you know.
All right. Whatever his name is, I feel so
Brett
bad
Favre. Sorry. Onward. I'm done.
Fuck you guys, man. Okay. Regardless, his name, unfortunately missed me. But what he does now, he's like a content creator for a gaming organization, and all he does is play Madden, and he plays, and he's like, this playbook's the best because of this. And he's like, look what's going to happen. I'm moving the defense over here. I'm going to pump fake here, and this guy's going to be wide open. And every time he's wide open. Every time, like with his legit quarterback knowledge, he is able to manipulate the video game so well where he gets a positive play like every time. It's so fucking cool. And like, video games are getting so realistic.
So who's
to say this wouldn't fucking work?
Are we talking about like the one freaking dude from F1 who started out as the video gamer?
Yeah,
then he's like F1
guy. Max Vanderstappen?
We're talking about the same.
That's not even a goddamn name, Jake.
The same. We're talking the same damn kind of scenario here, right? Tiggy Nation. What is that guy's name?
Essentially,
the F1 game guy.
Wait, he still races now?
I thought so. Became the F1 gamer that became
Lando Norris.
Became racer.
Kyle Larson.
Martinborough. No, yeah. Jan Martinborough. He still races.
I think he does still race.
Yeah.
I don't think he doesn't race F1 or anything like that. He might be like the F2 or F3, but I'm pretty sure he does the long distance races, kind of like the Le Mans and like the more endurance racing.
Wait, there's different Fs?
Jake, I just figured this out too, just now.
You didn't? Oh, you guys didn't know that?
Wait, you're being
No.
serious? There's F2 and F3?
Yeah. Oh, were you not being serious this whole last 10 minutes?
No, I'm being serious.
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah, F1 is like the main kind of like Premier League. F2 is this, like AAA, and then I don't know if there's F3 or something like that. But a lot of times there's people that say that the F2 racers sometimes might be better than the F1, but they don't have the cars. So it's like it's very political to get into. It's very big money to get into like big time go karting.
Well, we coming. America's coming, dog. We're literally bringing the heat in 2026. I'm watching F1 now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be
straight line racing Cadillac F1.
I'm gonna be a big well, maybe because they're at all hours of the night, so I will never really watch them live. But
yeah,
I would like to get some merch and support the American team. That's pretty fire.
Yeah, super cool. And I for me who somewhat watches F1, it came as a big surprise because everyone knows that Audi is coming and they're gonna buy out I forget what team. Maybe Alpine or no, they're buying Alfa Romeo. And all of a sudden, this Cadillac team just like becomes the 11th team in the grid. And I didn't even know that was a thing. Like Cadillac.
Dude, all of these foreign entities were trying to just keep us out. They wanted to keep us out. They didn't want us in there. My goodness, would it be so cool to see like a Kyle Larson or some like sick American driver just racing this? Do you think we'll know? Do you think we'll know who it is? Or do you think it'll just be like some American guy that's been practicing in that realm? Or do you think they'll like plug and play like a, Indy driver or something like that?
That'd be so cool because you guys have mentioned Kyle Larson. Hasn't Kyle Larson won an Indy race?
Oh, one at Indy?
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't
he won in an Indy car before or no?
No.
I don't think so. No.
He's only raced once. But it got rained out. And then he was I might be wrong. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that. I'm thinking of just the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600. I don't know if he's raced in any other ones before.
Maybe I'm thinking of the guy. Who's the guy that McAfee likes at the Indy 500?
Kyle Busch.
No.
Is it Kurt Busch?
Fuck.
He's an Indy racer?
He's an Indy racer. And dude, I swear, I remember multiple years ago when I was going to go, everyone was talking about this guy. I forget. Connor Daly.
I know that name. Yeah, he raced in NASCAR, JT.
Yeah.
For a little bit. I remember that name.
And now he's really good in the Indy series, I'm pretty sure. Like really, really good. He's one of the top guys, at least used to be. Why don't we get a guy like that? Like I think we should have an American driver over there. I think that would do numbers and it would just integrate the culture more. And that'd be fucking really cool.
I agree, dude. I hope it's not. This sounds terrible. I don't mean it in a negative way, but I hope this isn't like an American team and then we just hire someone that's like really good from somewhere else. Because like you said, if you want eyes on the sport, you need to make it be an American individual. So yeah, dude, yeah. I'm excited for that.
Or just someone that like races in America, because the Ford v Ferrari, their main driver, he was an American.
Yeah.
But he was over here racing in America for years and years and was a citizen to some, like had like his citizenship and stuff. I don't even know. That's probably not the
Maybe they'll have Van Cheeseburger racing, Jake.
Yeah, Shane Van Cheeseburger. Give me a little Daniel Suarez or a little Juan Pablo Montoya. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't mean it because he's from somewhere else. Didn't he? He's what did he race in Australia?
He races supercars. He races like dirt, like bump and grind and off road.
Well, still put Van Cheeseburger in there.
I love watching Van Cheeseburger race. He's actually really good. I wish he would have came over. Good. I wish he would have came over a little earlier. Truthfully.
Yeah. It's so good.
So cool for GM though. So cool for Cadillac. And Cadillac will be using the Ferrari engines until it can develop its own power units by the end of the decade. So they get to use kind of like the top of the line engines because Ferrari cars, even now, people are saying are probably the best cars, but the way they manage the team lead to a lot of struggles. So they are going to come out with a very good car.
Yeah.
Probably in the first couple of years once they can fine tune it and stuff. I mean, they're paying $1 billion to enter this thing too. Did I mention $1 billion? So
That's
GM and
crazy.
Cadillac are not afraid to float this bill, which is sick.
Wait, so like end of the decade in terms of like 2030, you mean?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay.
They're going to use Ferrari engines. And they start 2026. So they got a whole nother year. See how everything lays out. Then they start 26, 27, 28. So probably 29, 30. They'll probably need a lot of
Dude, this is
engineer.
crazy because once we develop our engine, like we're gonna be the Max Verstappen of F1. Like we're never gonna lose. We're never gonna lose.
I think it'll be sick. And this is how we should go at every sport. I wish we're kind of trending that way a little bit towards soccer, like we're getting messy towards the end of this career. If we could pay some of these players more initially, I think MLS could grow. I think MLS would grow tremendously if the Champions League would allow one MLS team to go. Whoever wins the MLS championship, you get to go play in the Champions League the next year. Like
That
every
would be
couple weekends and stuff.
Awesome. That would be awesome, dude. Well, I do wonder, like, because we have is it the World Cup or the Olympics that's here soon? Well, both of them are coming, but it's the World Cup. I think that's, dude, I think after that run of the World Cup in 26 and then the Olympics in 28, I think we'll see a skyrocket of younger kids wanting to play European football. And, hey, it's not bad. What a way to keep your kid in shape. I mean, that's got to be the hardest. In my opinion, soccer has to be the hardest sport solely because you are literally moving the entire time.
The entire time, the whole world plays the sport, so it's very hard to get picked out. You're moving the entire time. You have to be in incredible shape. And because 90% of the fucking game is probably running and being in the right position at the right time, So a very minuscule amount of that, is actual skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to be so fucking good with your feet to even probably move someone's eye,
You think
So
we'll
I
ever
agree.
get a fat dude that becomes just like a star that can stay fat but literally can just move with the skinnies and just like
no, never will happen.
It's
Dream
tough
kill.
because it's a long game. Maybe towards the end if they need a PKer, but I don't know. There's so many people that can play soccer.
yeah,
Why not get someone that can just be more versatile and be able to
Facts.
run longer? I don't know.
just trying to do it for the fats over here.
Well, shout out Jared Lorenzen though.
Yeah, dude, he was a dog. He was a dog.
And then whatever league he ended in, he was freaking massive.
Wasn't it it was the Arena Football League, right?
Yeah, and, dude, he was huge.
Tig, you ever seen highlights of this guy?
So I just Googled a picture. I mean, he looks bigger than Jeff Reed, the kicker for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the early 2000s. And that guy was a straight bona fide meatball. So, I mean, this guy looks like a nose tackle.
Dude could sling it too, like no bullshit. Could sling the pill around the yard.
Dude.
I love saying shit like that.
Wait, did he pass away? Oh my God, he died.
He died,
5
right?
years
Yeah.
ago.
I thought he
Oh.
died. Wow.
Rest
They
in
call-
peace, King.
Do you guys know his nickname?
No.
I honestly don't.
BBQ. Big, beautiful quarterback.
Oh, I
That
love
is
that.
so fire.
We should
love
get his
that.
jersey.
That's pretty good.
That would be a nice jersey to have. But hey,
Uh-huh.
guys, on to the racing thing. I need some advice here.
Let's do it.
So you guys started talking about racing, so I started to look up racing merch.
Started fact checking what I was saying.
No, I did not. So Christopher Bell, obviously #1 guy, right? But I have some ties to Kyle Busch too, right?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna buy a nice quarter zip, if I'm gonna wear it on my day to day, I probably got to get the Kyle Busch one, right?
I would say you have to, in terms of that's something that you could wear during work as well.
Yeah, right. So that's what I was just thinking about. Big what's cool about Black Friday, Cyber Monday these days? It's like 2 months now.
Oh, it's crazy.
Black Friday and Cyber Monday are just months. So it's pretty fire.
it's Wednesday, and you can still get Cyber Monday deals.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is it has like a ticker on the top, like whatever website. Oh, this ends in 2 hours, and then you go back the next day, and it's still on there. It's like, oh, this ends tonight. You know what I mean?
You need that because guys like me, we're like, okay, Friday. I'm not going to do it Friday. It's the day after Thanksgiving. All weekend, you have fun.
Well, same. Yeah, same.
Monday comes around, you're watching Monday Night Football, and you're like, I can do it after. And then all of a sudden, it's 11 o'clock, and you're like, I have 1 hour to do all my Christmas shopping right now.
For real. Hey, but dude, speaking of Monday Night Football, did you see that show we put up?
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, though, I was worried there for a sec. Jameis just cooked us, and I knew it was going to be a Jerry Jeudy revenge game. He was going off, dude.
What about I liked oh god, Jameis Winston's
speech
or whatever. He's like, something about I just need Jesus to deliver me away from the pick sixes or something.
The one thing we'll never get that I think we're robbed of is there's no real football like in the Olympics. How sick would it be if Jameis Winston was our Team USA quarterback just on the Olympic stage, just firing it up? All these other teams would be like, what is wrong with this dude? And Jameis is just like, I'm praying the picks away.
Honestly, he's a pretty good. I think he's a pretty good nominee for that. I'd be down for that. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty fire.
I think that'd be good too because if we ever do the Olympics for American football, like it's kind of like basketball where it's a fucking complete joke. You know, we don't even send our good players. So, you know, we don't have to send Russell Wilson. We can send Bo Nix and James Winston to go out there and represent. So,
I mean, yeah, you would want the best players. So I do agree with that sentiment. You would want to send the good young quarterback with the veteran that gives good speeches versus some bum that just throws it up in the air and has a wide receiver jump doing backflips and somehow catches the ball. I agree with you, Tig. Listen, bro, I agree with what you're saying, all right? But speaking of football, Tig, did you have a good Thanksgiving? Did you do anything crazy on Thanksgiving? What happened during Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good. My roommate Troy here, his folks live out here, so I went to their place. Nice. His sister has 2 kids, and they were crawling up me like a jungle gym. You know, I was like, I was a person they had never seen before, so I was the one, you know, playing with the dinosaurs. I was the one coloring the sheets everywhere. I was the one, you know, they had like a tent. They're like, you gotta come in the tent. They're locking me in the tent. And I'm like, what is going on here? I'm just like trying to sit down and have a beer. And these kids were treating me like a freaking jungle gym. It was crazy. They were pulling me every which way. And the dad was like, hey, stop it. Let them just relax. And I didn't really mind. You know, I'm a big camp counselor, so I enjoy hanging out with kids, honestly. So no Diddy. I gotta preface that.
Hell yeah, brother. JT, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was nice. Honestly, just doing nothing at the farm. It snowed a bunch. It was cold. We just hung out and watched football and ate food and freaking drank some beer.
Dude,
it was nice.
We had 2 solid days. That when we were playing games, like after we got done eating, that was so fun. So we played 2 games, Tig. One was it's a classic. It's like the one where how would you explain it? Like you wrap a gift over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and then you have to wear gloves, a hat, and a scarf, and you keep passing it around, and you open up the present, and you can't start until everything's on, and obviously whoever gets to the end wins. And then we played what would you call it, JT? Pictionary, charades, like
Pictionary, Pictionary. Right? Pictionary, charades, I don't know. Charade, whatever it was.
Boys versus girls. It was great.
Yeah.
There we go. That's sick. I love like just easy party games where
so fun.
Yeah. Sometimes they get a little too intense, and I relate to my good friend David Stanley, where his favorite drinking game is called Drink the Beer. And so many times it'd be like, let's do this. Like, dude, I'm just drinking the fucking beer.
I actually love that.
Enough.
Love that.
I do love. I love because I'm usually the same. Where I'm like, okay, I like a couple games, but then I'm also like, you want to just hang out. You know, you want to sit here and tell the same stories we told 100 times and play some music and put some football on.
But then Tig, me and JT did get to live the Great American Bar Scene.
No, yeah, that's
What's
where I
this?
was going with it next. And to tell you what, it was very refreshing. So my dad's cousin, who would and end up being our cousin as well. So our cousin, he down in where my parents' farmhouse is, they live down there, and he owns a bar, the bar, not a bar. He owns the bar, one stoplight town. Like, he owns the bar that everyone gets to eat and drink. And we went to watch the WVU game, basketball, and it was me, mom, dad, Jake, Angie, Christy. We go sit down, and then here he comes and his wife and their kids, and we all hung out, and it was like an episode of The Ranch, where we're there at the bar, and every 10 minutes another family member came in. No plan.
So and
that's yeah, go ahead.
The neighborhood butcher is sitting on the corner.
Yeah, they call him Bobby the butcher, and he's sitting at the bar.
Sitting at the corner, you have like guys that are always there, and it was just like a scene out of a literal TV show where everybody's just sitting around chopping up. The game's on right here, everyone's screaming, and it was just like, then we walked out, and down the street, our cousins are running an ice cream shop, so we stopped in there, and they're putting it would, dude, literally, I'm going to say it, bro. Major cities suck ass. I'm going to be the one to say it. I'm anti-major city. I think if everybody could live in these little towns, like, you can be surrounding big cities. I'm not saying, but like, what?
It's your mic.
Is it me?
Could you hear anything, Tig Nation, or was it me?
I can hear it.
Okay, maybe it was just me. Talk again.
Hello?
Okay, dude, I was getting some crazy noises going on.
Really?
Is that just me? Yeah.
Pig, were you getting crazy noises?
I just heard a fantastic story, and I was
I'm
getting all
sorry.
shut up right there. I mean, I was on the train. You were flying through the rails.
I was fine, dude. I literally just hit full gear. I was going right there.
You were cooking too, but I was getting all this noise. I don't know, but we're good now. Sorry, go on.
No, this guy was having a panic attack on the train, hit the e-brake, and just ruined the ride for everyone.
I was hearing things too, so it's fine. But no, just basically, like, I think family environments are really important, and I feel like when you grow up in areas where, like we did, I mean, we're lucky too. Like, you grow up in an area where there's a family environment in your I guess small circle of a family, but everybody else takes care of everybody too as their own. Like, when you see people, you're just as happy to see a family friend as you are a family member. Like, that kind of living, I hope is not a dying breed in this country, because I feel like when you grow up in family environments like that, you learn to just appreciate, like, just being around each other. Like, being under a roof with JT and Angie and the dogs and mom and dad and Christy for 2-3 days was incredible, because we don't get to do that anymore. Mm-hmm. Whoa, why'd the thumbs down me? Dude, does Skype hate me? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Come on, Microsoft.
Yeah. So I don't know. I loved it. I loved it so much, man. It's like, it's so nice to be able to just be in a place where everybody's just there to have a good time. Good time and catch up. Break is pulled.
I do be agreeing. It is very nice. Very, very nice time.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it maybe on the pod when I was visiting. I was in Colorado for a week or two for the Eyes, and I'd been to Denver, I'd been to Boulder multiple times. Obviously, very big cities, college towns. You know what I mean? So a lot happening at all times. Very, very busy. But I went down to, I was in Colorado Springs, so like an hour plus south of Denver, and it had a very like small townsy feel compared to Denver and Boulder. Was super cool, and you could find, like, on the way home to my friend's house, who I was staying with. It's actually his birthday. Shout out Zach. Happy birthday, Zach.
Shout out Zach. Happy birthday.
There was a bar. I forget what it was called. It was called like the Legends Rock Bar. And I look at it. It's
Happy
like,
birthday, Zach.
It's just like wood. Like, it's made out of like wood. You know what I mean? Like, it's wooden stuff. And I'm like, dude, I guarantee this is like a freaking like cowboy-esque, not even like cowboy-esque bar, but like
Western feel.
Very Western feel. You know what I mean? Like there might be hay on the fucking ground in there. You know, it's going to be cement. It's going to be like cement floors. I'm probably going to piss in a trawl. Is it a trawl? What am I saying? What am I? A trough. That's what I'm trying to say. My brain is gone, dude. I'm just so gone right now. But I'm like, I want to go to places like that. In no way am I trying to go to like some swanky cocktail place. Almost fucking never, dude. Almost never. Because you know what I'm going to order when I get there? You know what I'm going to look at? The fucking beer menu. And I'm not going to look at some dumb craft beer that they sell it here. I'm going to straight look up and see if they have Bud Light on draft. That's what I'm going to fucking look for. So
let that man cook. Let him cook.
So I'd rather just go to a much more chill place with touch tunes where I can actually have a conversation. I don't know.
I'm with you.
No, that's a great point. And you could actually talk to one another. That is a good point. It wasn't loud. Like, yeah, dude, that's the worst, dude. Like, I feel like anywhere you go now, the music's so loud, your eardrums are bouncing out of your ears, and then you don't even know what you're saying or thinking all at the same time.
It's incredible. They almost need to, like, I don't know if it's bar managers or someone, they need to go out and maybe ask the crowd, be like, hey, is the music too loud? Because almost always it fucking is. Like, I don't get it, because I don't think loud music necessarily means that I'm going to pay more to drink. I don't know if that correlates.
Good point. I'm going to have to
ask, we got to ask John Taffer or something, but I agree with you. Small towns over big cities.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. That's all in my mind. All I want to do is keep finding bars that are like Wakeham's and 19th hole. That's all I want to fucking do.
Which I heard is for sale.
Wait, yeah, I did hear Wakeham's is for sale.
And I forgot until you just said the name. But yeah, a couple weeks ago I heard it was for sale.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to buy it and just name it Jerry's.
Are you going to keep the prices like $2 draft beers?
Cash bar
Dude,
only?
It just depends, but I'm just going to be like, who do you know here? Who do you know here, bud?
Yeah.
Cash bar?
Cash bar. I mean, you can't beat it. Except, unfortunately, I never have cash. So.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
So it beats you, technically.
Mm-hmm. I got to bring up one thing real quick. Shout out my brother, because he has been going to Pickles Wings a lot. You know, he thinks Pickles Wings are better than 19th hole wings.
Whoa.
When it
sounds like my kind of guy.
And I think the wings might be better, because 19th hole, you know, it's sometimes hit or miss how the wings are. Sometimes they're like undercooked sometimes. You know what I mean? Like they're not crispy enough. Pickles, very consistent. But the ranch sauce at 19th hole was very, very good. Very nostalgic for me. So I like the ranch sauce. And Pickles better pricing. The issue is, and I always bring it up every time, and I bring it up to my brother all the time, and my brother's like, you know what? You're fucking right, dude. I'm about 30% success rate. When I call in, someone's going to answer, and that person is actually going to take my order.
For real, though. You can't call there. You literally can't call there.
He said he's gone to the website or whatever, and there's tons of reviews, and be like, yeah, they never take my order every time I call. No one ever answers this phone. Like,
so funny.
Dang, see, that sucks, because, like, but yeah, you got to answer the phone.
Yeah.
But I guess that is the place you just got to just go to, you know, to order, I guess.
His business is booming.
Yeah. Man, yeah, what a great little joint that place is, you know?
Yeah.
I miss that. Miss the wings. That was the only real place I think I was ever like I can consider like an actual not a regular, but like a regular to where they knew who I was. So that's just such a cool thing. Back to the small town thing. Yeah. You go into the restaurant or the store or the bar, whatever, and like all the workers know who you are. That's pretty cool, you know?
The only time I've ever had that was at WVU when I would call the Rusted Musket.
Fuck yeah, dude. That place.
I don't know if the guy like had my number like memorized on the caller ID or something like that, but I would call and I'd be like, hey, can I get a Cleveland? And like sometimes I'd get like a small cheese fry or a small cheese ball. Like, I don't know, probably under 50%, but sometimes I get that. But I'd be like, oh, can I get a Cleveland sandwich? And he'd be like, yeah, is this Salvador? I'm like, yep. He's like, sounds good, I'll get it. And I would always leave my name as Salvador every time. And I'd walk in and be like, Salvador.
No way.
Awesome. I swear to God. So that would be like the only time I've ever felt like a regular ever in something like that.
Dude, okay, so speaking of using different names, I'll make this story quick. So on the McAfee show earlier, AQ Shipley's on it every Wednesdays, and McAfee was telling a story about how AQ Shipley will call these high-end restaurants, pretend to be his agent, use a local agent every time, and just be like, yeah, Super Bowl champion was a coach. AQ's really fond of your work. Just trying to get a reservation, yada yada, and like. He says it works like 95% of the time. The chef comes out, shakes his hand. Mr. Shipley, how are you? And it's just him calling for himself.
That is fucking awesome.
That is awesome.
The one thing I wanted to bring up, Surviving Barstool started last night. Dude,
I watched it.
Dude. Okay, well, first, because we know JT won't watch it. What tribe?
What tribe? I mean, dude,
it's easy for me.
I feel so bad for the Pizza Tribe because they had that fucking thing won. They had it won. My favorite team to watch is 1,000% going to be Whitney's team. 1,000%.
Moon.
Be like 1,000%.
I'm on the Moon Tribe. That's me. I'm on Team Willie Compton. I love Will Compton. Dude, I actually think that the show's gonna get ruthless.
Yeah.
Because the fact that it's on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every week until after New Year's, it's crazy.
So there's an episode tonight.
Tonight and tomorrow.
Dude,
at 8.
First of all, I watched Survivor and Barstool. They're not mocking. They're like taking inspiration from Survivor. Survivor is hour-long episodes. This is an hour and a half, no commercials. We're watching.
Perfect.
Hey.
It's perfect.
I'm looking at my watch. It's 12:30 in the morning, and I'm like, dude, I got 40 more minutes of this shit. I watched it all naturally, so.
Dude, I had a gut feeling Smitty was gone.
Dude,
I did.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the guy because, dude, he doesn't well, it's probably his fault because he's never in anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know if he really works there anymore. He gets invited to Surviving Barstool. He's all pumped. He's all excited to see everyone. You know what I mean? And he's laying back there and he's like, hey, maybe this. And that's really it. They don't even show anything else about it on cam. And Smitty goes home with 7 votes against him.
Yeah, dude. He thought everybody was gonna vote Mincy out. Literally, everybody kept saying Mince. But what they kept doing is saying, you know what we're really doing, right? And they're like, yeah, they wouldn't say a name. Smitty comes in here smiling like crazy. Mince is just like, yeah. He's like, I think Smitty's about to get his bags packed and whatever. First 2 votes were Mince, and I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. Then the next 7 were Smitty, and he's just sitting there like so mad, you could tell, because, dude, they're playing for $250,000.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
It's really cool, and some people are mad that Mincy got in because they think other personalities showed up. But you know what? Dave can do whatever the fuck he wants. And 99% of the time, he's usually right when it comes to the content.
There's only one person we can blame for Mincy being in the show.
Who?
Zach Bryan. Because there's supposed to be Brie and a chicken fry. And then all the stuff started coming out. And she was like, I can't do this. Because if you notice, keen, fine details, when they show the shoe rack where they're all picking their shoes, you see Brie's name. It says,
really?
Yeah, so we can blame Zach Bryan for that too. How lucky are we?
Jeez. I don't know. It was awesome though. Like, it's really cool because it reminds me very much of Survivor, like how the challenges are designed and stuff like that. Very, very cool stuff. And the Barstool twist is always great. Francis is absolutely incredible on camera. I mean, this guy is a goddamn superstar of all times. Caleb, I think, wanted to be that superstar, but he is such a fucking. I think he thought no one was gonna care.
I agree. I honestly agree. I really think he thought he was just gonna float his whole way through because he was Caleb.
Yeah, like
truly.
He makes it seem like this is not a big deal when it comes to the money and just like the whole event of Surviving Barstool. And that's what Big Cat did last season. He got first voted out. Like he was making jokes the whole time, and Caleb's not taking it serious. See you later. I mean, NCAA athlete who can help this tribe win challenges. See you later. Gone.
JT.
They voted for him. They kicked him off.
Oh yeah. Yeah. JT, I think you'd be on me and Tiggy's tribe because the big 3 of the tribe is Compton, Witt, and Big Cat.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna pick whoever Will Compton. I'm a big Will Compton guy, so Yep, I think I'd have been on your guys' side. Is Tommy Smokes playing again?
He's the ref.
He's the ref.
He's the ref. And the one time there was a pause, he had no order.
Yeah. Everyone's playing the game. They're like, stop. And everyone's like, Tommy, what the fuck? There's no plan. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I mean, it's like gym class in high school. You know, you're screaming at Coach Tobias, but hey, what the hell are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. I mean,
shout out Mario. Hope you're doing well, bud. He used to be a massive juice box supporter. FYI,
was he?
Dude, literally,
yeah, he was.
I'd go to the hole randomly, and like he'd like talk to me about it. Like, if he's listening right now, shout out.
Yeah, so shout out Coach Tobias. He always was. He always was a. He got one of the PS5 shirts.
Yeah, he's the man.
I mean, those shirts are fucking so sick.
Way back when.
Yeah.
Way back when in yesteryear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
here, who do we want to win Surviving Barstool? Should we do like prediction real quick? Who we want to win?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say Will, but I want Will to win because Will won last year. So I think
he won last year.
Yeah, I think if honestly, dude, I would like to see Megan making money win.
Yes, that's who I wanted too.
She's so cool.
That's Big Cat's girl, right?
Yeah, she's like so cool. Yeah. She's literally so fucking cool. Like, just a good game. She's literally a bros, like just a cool person. So I would really like to see her win.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's going to do well, and she seems athletic, and I think down the line she's going to shock a lot of people. So I think she'll be able to skate by the first half of this game very easily with so many big threats. So yeah, I agree with you there. What about you, JT?
I mean, I'm just going to have to vote for Will Compton, back-to-back champion. Won't be shocked there. So I'm going to shout out to my fellow busting with the boy, Will Compton.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's crazy, man. I mean, you got a lot of podcast friends, whatever, on different teams. Like Taylor's on there, JT, you got Wallow and Gilly on different teams. You got the Chicklets on different teams. I'm shocked PFT didn't do it. That was the one that kind of shocked me the most, that he just wasn't on the show. It surprised me.
I bet after what happened last year with like Big Cat getting voted out early, and I think he got voted out closely after as well.
Yeah, it's true.
You're right. I just think he doesn't care. You know, I don't think he cares enough, and he was probably. I guarantee he got asked. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
So I bet he was like, no, I'm just not really into it. I mean, then they have Arian Foster on. You know, like professional athlete in here. You know, the two guys. I forget their podcasts. The $1 Million whatever.
Oh, dude, Gilly and Wallow, $1 Million with the game. They're so funny, bro.
Dude, Gilly's the one with the fucking hockey helmet on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is an absolute clown. He's smoking the entire time, and all he's doing is making fun of his cousin. Because the challenge is they're locked in this cage, and they're sleeping on like camping cots. He's like, "Hey, man, my cousin needed 20 years in the clink. He's used to this.
He's like, you're giving him PTSD. He's like, you better not give him any candy. He might get some ideas." Like, just saying all this crazy shit.
Yeah, he's doing good. And I remember seeing either season 1 or season 2, and Jeff D'Lo has gotten so much better at being the host of it too. Yeah. He's doing really well with it. So,
and he seems to be more tan every season too, I've noticed.
I don't know. He's either that or the lights. I don't know what's going on.
Oh shit. But yeah, boys, that was the last thing for myself.
Yeah. Sounds good. I mean, we already bust out a 50-minute.
What?
50-minute episode.
No, I heard you.
What'd you say? What? What?
50-minute. What is that?
Yeah, a 50-minute.
I know what it means, JT. I'm saying I've never heard anybody in the history of the world ever say that.
50-minute.
Well, I'm saying it right now.
50-minute. I hardly know her. What are you talking about?
But all right, boys. Thanks for hopping in line with us once again. It was a great grand old time as usual. Love you guys. Keep yourselves warm, Tiggy Nation. I know it's probably cold out there. Just kidding. You're out in the desert, but it might get cold at nighttime. So we'll catch you all next week. Bye-bye.
Mwah.